Check swing of the first pitch. Look down to third. Nope, he held back. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
He's so solid. Calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air. There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's going to be Chase Utley. Looks like he wants the signs again. Foul ball. Goes down looking. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound in this one, Walker Buehler. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Mangum hauls it in, and there's one away. Now at the plate, Elly De La Cruz. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
And it's 1-1. 1 out, base is empty. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a ground ball. Boots it, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. And a swing and a miss there. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No ball,
wow, good luck catching up to that one.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up. Second inning set to go. Leading off, Raul Ibanez. Johnson back to work. Check swing. Now an appeal to third. No swing. Gary Simmons with the call. Slider right there.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
On the ground, right side. Marte whips it to first. And quickly one away in the second. Now Correa up to hit. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And that one fouled off.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one misses in the dirt.
2 strikes.
No score here in the second. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That one is absolutely belted. Base hit. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Tap foul at the plate.
Very humble guy, and you know, on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's, you know, just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, and let it travel.
Yep.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's off the inside edge. Ball 2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. Adrian Beltre at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. This one in the air right field. And that will drop foul.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity.
Two outs. That one off the bad part of the bat. Just a lazy fly ball. Makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. And now the center fielder, Carlos Beltran. Walker Buehler will go back to work. And that one fouled off. And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
This to third. Beltre. There's one. On to Freddie. Double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
What a stop. Nicely done for the out. New inning getting started. Now here is Pudge Rodriguez. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Ohtani makes the grab, one away. So digging in, Jake Mangum.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, Jake Mangum.
And there's a strike.
0-1.
And that drops in for a strike. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the left fielder, Tim Raines. He's 0 for 1. And that misses. Ball 1. And a foul ball. Top of the third, no score. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And welcome back. Basement, Ketel Marte. And that is out of play.
You know, this group of hitters, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Rodriguez makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Batting eighth,
and
the
now
catcher,
Jonah Heim. Just missed. That one
Ball
off
two.
the mark. Now 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. Around first and hustling for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely. 1 down. Now the left fielder, Don Baylor. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Ground ball, left side,
foul.
and that's just foul. The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Griffey on his horse. And there's 2 down. So the batting order turns over. Shohei Ohtani getting ready to hit. Swings through that one for strike 1.
The baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And we're back as we go to the top of the 4th. Now, Ken Griffey Jr. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Griffey was an instant sensation when he burst onto the major league scene back in 1989. A sweet swinging 19-year-old kid, and he got to play alongside his dad. He was a special player. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-2.
And in his rookie year, it was already clear that Ken Griffey Jr. was a generational talent, a bona fide 5-tool player, and every one of those 5 tools was elite.
The second baseman, Chase Utley.
Utley stands in now and watches strike 1. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out. So up next, Raul Ibanez.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
4th inning underway. No score. Swing and a drive. Deep right field. That one carrying. Tattooed and gone. He'll circle the bases. It's 1-0. Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. Top of the zone for a called strike. In the air, foul off first. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Two outs.
2-2 the count.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now the number 2 hitter, Elly De La Cruz. And that one is lifted in the air. Mangum settles under this one. Puts it away for the out. Now it's the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Now this is in the air down the line. Mangum towards the line. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
And now the count is even.
3-2.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that play. Works the
now
walk.
Batting, center
Man
fielder,
at first with one gone. Here's the center fielder,
Beltran.
Carlos Beltran. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Oh, great stop. There's one.
Got him.
Double play. What a twin. Ready now for the 5th inning. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Freeman hits it in the air. Beltran sizing this one up. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. So digging in, Adrian Beltre. Flied to right his first time. That one at triple digits.
0-1.
Outside.
Nope, outside.
And the count even 1-1. One on the gun, swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hit in the air left field. Witt sizes this one up, puts it away for the out. 2 down. And here's the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Counts 1-0.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There's the splitter in the dirt, swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Gil Hodges. Buehler back to work. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1. And now the first baseman, Chase Headley. And that one off the outside edge.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Buehler winds and fires. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's even up.
2.
And ring him off, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout.
The batter, number 4.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. 0 for 1. Popped out foul to the catcher his first time up. On its way to the corner. Freeman on the move towards foul ground. And that will end the inning. And we're back. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jake Mangum. Check swing, called strike. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
This one in the air. Headley settles underneath it, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. So the lineup flips over. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Tim Raines. That one finds the corner. That's strike one. That's towards center. Beltran under it. Makes the grab for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Ken Griffey Jr. digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it goes just foul. And a strike in there.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Headed towards the corner. And it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. Around second now as they still don't have it. Pulls into third safely with a triple.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Utley in the box now. No balls and a strike. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Look out!
That hit him.
And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Ibanez in the box now. Takes strike one.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Oh, he gloves it. Bottom of the inning, digging in, Jonah Heim. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
On the ground to the left. Down the line, and it's foul. And there's the ball.
That's down.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Now batting.
Here's the left fielder, Don Baylor. Inside, just missed.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
That one fouled off. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the 6th. A rope into right, and that's a base hit.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the order. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
Ohtani.
Fought off foul.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Buehler deals. In the dirt, and the runner stays where he is.
That's a ball.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. The throw in. Not in time. The tying run stands at third with one out, and a fly ball could knock this one up. And now, Elly De La Cruz. Golden opportunity right here. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Run comes in from second. It's 2-1. Not stopping. He's going for three. In there safely.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Came screaming off the bat, I'm sure. Exit velocity's off the charts. No doubt he squared that baseball up perfectly. So there was no fluke to that triple by any means.
Witt stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Runners breaking for the plate. A squeeze, and he gets it down. Tosses to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. So here's the cleanup hitter. Carlos Beltran, 1 for 2.
Beltran.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Brings it in for the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Carlos Correa.
Now pitching, Michael Kopech.
He was late there, strike one.
Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And that one is inside.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eat.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. So now it's Freddie Freeman. That's off the inside corner. 1-0. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. That one missing inside. With the tying run at the plate, here the top half of inning number 7. Ground ball up the middle. The throw to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. Adrian Beltre will hit next. Check swing, called strike. Pitch misses. 1-1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey,
hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batter.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Pudge Rodriguez.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Check swing, but he went too far, and that is strike one. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-2.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the DH, Gil Hodges. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he went, says Larry Bullard. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
0-2 is the count.
Now
That's
one missed. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Chase Headley now at the plate.
The first baseman, Chase Headley.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a foul out of play. And that one inside, and it hit him. Here's Ketel Marte. And there's a foul ball. Comes up empty.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. High fly ball, right field. Mangum under it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Jonah Heim, the next to hit.
28.
This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Now 1-1.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a fair ball. Throw into third. Not in time. He's safe.
Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
And strike 2.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
That one just misses.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
And misses inside. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. This ball's chopped on the ground. Freeman. The tag, and he's out. And that is the inning. And we're back, ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Jake Mangum. Kopech back to work. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Kopech, a 6'3" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball.
Now pitching, Emmanuel Clase.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And now it's even 1-1. That's inside.
Inside, ball 2.
And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And downstairs. Outside, and that is ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
What a battle. It's not always easy.
Pulls it in for the out. Dives for the bag. Got him. Double play. Ken Griffey Jr. digs in now. Hammered. Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Now it goes to first, and he gets back safely.
Now batting.
Now it's the second baseman, Chase Utley. Check swing, and that's a ball. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. On to to the bottom of the eighth. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
The right fielder.
He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. He swings and fouls one off.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Out to short. And that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's the third baseman, Elly De La Cruz.
De La Cruz.
Check swing, and he went 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Pickoff throw. Ohtani back in.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor.
Runner, yes.
Shohei on the go. Next offering is fouled back. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. There's a ball. Throw. Save. Punch too late with the toss. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now here is Bobby Witt Jr. Outside low, and that is ball one. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Ohtani stands at third with one gone in the inning. Slice to right, fair ball. In comes the run from third, and they take a 3-run lead. Witt around second, caught up now trying to get to third. But he throws on the brakes, gets back to second.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Man at second. Strike two.
0-2 is the count.
Loaisiga checks the runner. Witt dives back in safely. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. There's a line drive to left field. Nabs it. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Raul Ibanez.
Now pitching.
Darren O'Day comes out trying to close it out.
But I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. He's 2 outs away. Here's Carlos Correa. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Correa started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. He did not go around. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Did not go. Base is empty, one away. Here at the top of the ninth. Check swing went around. 2-2 now.
2-2 the count.
Swings and misses. Now only 1 out remaining. Here is Freddie Freeman. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.